Yep, that's right, boys and girls, zombies, cretins, ingrates, degenerates. Gonna be doing my very first DVD, Blu-ray, VHS update. Um, because I buy a lot of stuff and I don't review it all. Um, so this is just gonna be a way for me to, this is none of this stuff will have been reviewed or will be reviewed. This is just stuff that I picked up that, part of my collection that I don't review. I'm not going to show you stuff that I review because obviously if I'm reviewing it, I have it. So this is the stuff that you don't see, so it's like a behind the scenes. But I figured, why not? I don't review everything I buy, so why not, right? Everybody else is doing it. So anyway, but before that, I have two extremely exciting, I guess they're not announcements, but information, news, for you guys out there. If you haven't already heard, two YouTubers, very, very awesome dudes, are back. Well, one has been around. He's still been around, but not under the title that we knew him and loved him as. I've always loved him. But yes. Anyway, first of all, Beyond the Realms is back. It is back, people. I know you've all been wondering where it went and clamoring for it to come back. Well, Jason, the man, he has brought it back. It is it's here. Beyond the Realms is back. Isn't it a great news? It's awesome. It's going to be on the channel he's been using since Beyond the Realms left. So the actual username is going to be, what he's using right now. Music Minds 247, I believe. Yeah, Music Minds 247. But they're going to be Beyond the Realms videos from now on. So awesome announcement. He made it earlier today. I'm sure a lot of you have already seen it. I'm going to post a link to the channel. Go sub him if you haven't. If you haven't, I don't know why you haven't, because he's awesome. He's an awesome dude. I would consider him a friend, and you need to go sub him right now. Do it, or I'm coming to your house. Second, Dom is back, guys. Dom is back. We all knew him as Last a Lot. He has a new channel, which is extremely amazing because both of these were announced today. So it's like some sort of weird cosmic love, YouTube love going on right now. It's crazy. So yes, Dom is back. He's not Last a Lot anymore. We all know him as Last a Lot. His new channel, I'll put a link again at the bottom, is VHS Cannibale, I believe he pronounced it, which is a great channel name. I like it, Dom. Thumbs up. So yeah, Dom's back. Beyond the Realms is back. It's a beautiful day. Let's get on with this update. Remember, go down and sub those channels. Let's start off with... we'll start off with Blu-ray. Alright. Now, remember, this is all stuff that, I buy, but I may not review. So, and first off, we're going to start off with some non-horror stuff. I'm not just a horror fanatic. I like all movies. And I think that, most horror fans are. Most horror fans watch, a lot of different genres, as I do. I think you need to. If you're stuck in only horror, you're missing out. So here are some things that I've picked up, and all this stuff I've picked up probably, this could be in the past 4 or 5 months. So this is over a little bit of a period of time. But anyway, start off with Bronson. This was directed by, what's his name? Nicholas Winding Refn? I don't know. He directed Drive, and Valhalla Rising, and a couple other things. Really crazy, wacky movie. True story about a guy named, well, Charles Bronson. That's not his real name, but he changed his name to Charles Bronson because, well, he loved Death Wish, and Charles Bronson's a tough motherfucker. And that's what he was. True story about a guy, basically, who was put in prison for no real good reason. He, like, robbed a, I think it was a post office for, like, £7 or something. That's all he got. And they ended up giving him, like, 35 years or some crazy shit. I don't know. But it's about him. He loves prison. And it's done in a really interesting way. So, Bronson. Apocalypse Now. What is this called? Full Disclosure. It has Apocalypse Now Redux, and the documentary Hearts of Darkness, which I highly recommend you watch. Apocalypse Now, obviously, really great film, but it comes in this 3-disc deal here. Good stuff. I don't think this is available anymore because of this nice booklet. Really cool booklet. Yes. So, yep, there's Apocalypse Now. I'm going to try to speed this up because I got a lot to go through. If I can ever get this back in here, I'm sorry, guys. Alright, there we go. Next, Criterion Dazed and Confused. Another great movie. I don't know. I can't say. I love Dazed and Confused, always have. But yeah, it comes with this booklet. There's a poster in there. Blu-ray, yippity yippity, blah blah blah. Okay. Next we have Criterion Blowout, Brian De Palma's thriller. Really good movie. If you guys haven't seen it, so you check it out. Got a booklet there. Battle Royale, Blu-ray, complete collection. This is really cool. It's amazing that this film has taken this long to come out here in the States. But you get the theatrical cut is 1 disc, the director's cut is another, the Battle Royale 2 Requiem, and then you have a bonus DVD of features. So it's a 4-disc set. This slides off. This is in like a nice hard book. It's like a hardbound, hardcover book. And then they're housed like this, which I really don't like. But these are a little bit different. Like it sort of has there's something inside that's catching it. It's not actually touching the sides as much as a lot of them, as you can see. And then you just sort of, it pops right back down in there. So they're out of the ones that are housed like that, this one's not as bad. But yeah, booklet, good stuff. Very happy with this. Probably best Anchor Bay release in years, to be honest with you. But highly recommend it. I did a review for this, and I wasn't really pleased with it, so I'm not going to post it, but really great set, probably the best set that Anchor Bay's put out in a long time. Faces of Death, don't have to really say a whole lot about this, we all know it. Class of Nukem High, again, don't really have to say anything about that. I don't know if I've done a review, I didn't do a review on this, I'm pretty sure. Women in Cages collection, it's got the big bird cage, big dollhouse, women in cages. Some features there, it's 2 discs. Got a little booklet. Some women in prison goodness, some nudity and all that good stuff. And then double dipped on this one because I love the Deadly Spawn. Yeah, it's a decent release. Honestly, to be honest with you, unless you're a super fan of this film, which I am, you might want to stay away. The quality is a bit lacking, I believe. But there's a lot of extra features on this that are not on the Synapse release, which are kind of cool. It seems like the producer, Ted Boas, just recorded a bunch of interviews from local television stations in Jersey, and on his VHS player, and put them on here. So, but they're cool. They're neat little things. But like I said, if you're not a super fan and you have the Synapse version, I don't really know that there's a reason to upgrade other than the features. So, all right, that was Blu-ray. Now on to DVD. Okay, we're gonna have to do this in parts. One, School of the Holy Beast. This is one I actually had to rebuy because I don't know what happened to it, but Japanese nunsploitation, fun stuff, sleazy stuff, good stuff. This is a bootleg lunch meat DVD-R. We all probably know the big bucks version of lunch meat is going for retarded amounts on eBay. But yeah, this is just a bootleg DVD-R of lunch meat. The SS Hell Pack 2 with Hell Camp, Gestapo's Last Orgy, and Red Knights of the Gestapo. I wish this was in the cases that they used to put them in, the boxes with single discs, but they didn't do that with this one. It's just a thin, what they called a light box, which is just a DVD case, whatever. Another bootleg, Scream Greats, Tom Savini. I used to have this on VHS back in the day, and I don't know what happened to it. And it's a really, a lot of things are said about Tom Savini, that he's a douchebag and stuff. He was cool when I met him. I've heard other people's experiences that weren't so good, but he was fun with me, so. And let's face it, he's, one of the great makeup artists of all time. So, and this is a really good little documentary. It's part of what Fangoria was calling their video magazine series, Volume 1. Well, guess what? There was only a Volume 1. They never did another one, so. But yeah, there's that. Mike Diana's Blood Brothers. I didn't really watch this all the way through. I kind of flipped through it. It's really crazy stuff. He made it when he was like 15 years old, and he put his brothers and sisters in it. It's shot on video. Crazy, wacky, insanity stuff. Blood Brothers. Trent Hage's directorial debut, Chop. Very good movie. Extremely funny. Really loved it. I filmed a review for this. I don't remember if I posted it or not. But it's really good. You guys should check it out. Really funny. Dertota's King. Special European edition. These are not easy to come by. But you can actually get them right now at diabolicdvd.com. I think they still have some. They sold out and got some more in. They actually have, I don't know if they have them all now, but at the times they got this in, they had the Necromantic Special European Edition, Necromantic 2, and Shram with this. So you could get the whole collection all in one fell swoop. They weren't cheap, though. They were like $30 a piece. But it's the only way to get this in America, and it's the only way to get this, get Necromantic, Necromantic 2, and Shram also. All of the barrels are out of print. I'll have all those, but this one I didn't have. Watched it last night. Really good. I really liked it. I've not been displeased with anything York has done. So, Dream Home, really good Chinese slasher movie. I did a review for this as well. I wasn't pleased with it, so I haven't uploaded it. May do a review for it again. I don't know. All right, here's some more. Double Exposure, the Katarina Nightmare Theater. This is an extremely good movie. I really was surprised. I wasn't expecting a whole lot about it. It's sort of like a remake of his own movie, Michael Callan's own movie called The Photographer. They were using footage from that, and then the company that owned rights to the photographer made them stop, so they just sort of remade it, basically. But it's really good. It's a photographer that is going crazy and dreaming about killing girls or models, and he has to figure out if he's really killing them or not. But really good stuff. Sort of a thriller slasher hybrid thing. Another bootleg, Fright Night Part 2. Actually just watched this last night. Decent, Not a terrible sequel, not good either, but yeah. So, Fright Night Part 2, House and Sorority Row, 2-disc. This one's actually, I believe, already out of print. They only made, I can't remember how many they made, 500 or so, 1,000, 2,000, I don't know, something like that. But it's the 2-disc version. Another great slasher movie. I already have like another copy of this somewhere. More Katarina's Nightmare Theater with Humongous, uncut, decent movie, not great, but decent, worth owning, I'd say. If you're, you know, that cover's great too. Well, you can turn it around, and they're all double-sided, so that you can put it to where you don't have that Katarina's Nightmare Theater at the top. But for some reason, I like to keep it there, so I know it's part of that collection. Some people really don't like it, and they have to, you know, turn it around. Night of the Demon. This one was released, and then, well, we all know it's code red, so it was released, and then it was gone for a long time, and people were selling it for like $80, and then one day it just popped back up on Amazon. Sellers were selling it for $20, so I went ahead and picked that up. This is the reverse cover. And this is part of that series, Maria's B-movie, whatever. Pontypool. Really cool, I guess, zombie flick, sort of. But yeah, extremely quiet, and it's all taking place in one setting, basically. I love those kinds of movies. Very good. I certainly suggest you check it out. Intervision's Things. I can't even begin to tell you the awfulness of this film. I'm sure you've all heard about it, and it's fucking terrible and amazing at the same time. Aphrodisiac, the sexual side of marijuana, sort of documentary / porno mix, sort of supporting the use of marijuana and its sexual components. Interesting stuff. Pretty cool. Centerfold Girls. Cool movie. Sort of slasher-esque, and they do it. They do it. There's not really the only central character is the killer. All the other the victims are done in 3 vignettes. Like it's not him chasing one girl throughout the entire thing. It's like 3 different stories, and he is the thread throughout, which is pretty cool. I've never seen done before, but very good. Dead Hooker in a Trunk. You Lucifer Valentine fans would recognize these two as the girls in Regurgitated Sacrifice. A lot of fun. I'm sure you've all heard about it. Really good stuff. Yeah, low budget, fun, silliness. Then we go back to some sexploitation with the Christina Lindbergh goodness of Exposed. This is one I waited on for a while, and I'm pretty glad I picked it up. It's kind of strange, but good stuff if you're a fan of sexploitation. And then last but not least would be the Lethal Ladies collection from Shout Factory. Anyway, it's got Firecracker, TNT Jackson, and Too Hot to Handle. I actually didn't watch TNT Jackson because I read a review, and these two are basically the same. And so I just went ahead and watched this one. But all real fun movies. Firecracker's ridiculous. Like, she's running around fighting people with her top off. It's just ridiculous. 2-disc set. Good stuff there. Alright, that is that. Now on to a few VHS. This one I had for a long time. I still have it sealed, actually. It's not really rare or anything. It's just, I love this cover, and I bought it back when I worked at FYE, and we had it for like $2, so I bought it. Never opened it. Dawn of the Dead. This is one of those Anchor Bay VHS when they were still releasing it. It's in that kind of weird rounded case. I don't know. But yeah. This one I picked up, and I'm actually kind of disappointed in. I mean, the size of the box is cool and all, but I'll show you why. But it's the Mondo Intervision release of Things on VHS. well, let me just show you. You know, the box is huge. That's cool. It's really cool to hold and stuff. But you open it up, and I mean, like, this fucking label looks like it was printed on I don't even know. It's fucking crooked. You can't see it there, but it's fucking crooked, and, like, I don't know. I'm just not real happy with it. And, you know, it's limited to 250 or whatever the hell. Another thing, the spine, as you can see, doesn't match up. They didn't measure right or something. So yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. Now this I waited on for a long time. I should have picked it up back when I could have. I actually had two in my possession at one time. They were for somebody else. It was actually for Truckstar 5. I sent him two of these. He sent me some money, and I picked them up at Wasteland. But I've now decided that I'm going to collect anything that this company puts out because they're so awesome. And this is extremely rare, and I got this. Well, it's not extreme. We'll say it's limited to 50 copies, so it's pretty rare. And this thing went. I saw one of these go on eBay for over $200, and I got this at an amazing price, considering how much it's gone for online. It is $555. Oops, I can't show you the back. But anyway, just look at the quality difference. I mean, you know, look at the tape here. This is one dude too, okay? This is a two-company collaboration here. This is one dude putting this out. But we got the red tape there. Really awesome. I actually put this in not too long ago, and it's so much. Like, if this wasn't limited to 50 copies and I wasn't afraid that my tape would eat it, I would watch it on VHS rather than DVD because it looks so cool on VHS. But yeah, so I finally picked this up. I'm very happy to have this in my possession finally. I shouldn't have hesitated on it. There's a lot of things that I always end up hesitating on, and I'm gonna try to stop hesitating, especially when they're limited and it's, you know, I should just stop hesitating. Just get it, man. You can't take the money with you, right? So anyway, there it is, my very first Blu-ray, DVD, VHS update. Thanks for watching, guys. Again, go sub Dom and Jason's channel. Go support them. Give them some love. And hopefully by this weekend, I will have my finishing package from Massacre Video from Lewis. Got some more things coming from him. And then I'm going to do a full Massacre Orozco release review, hardbox, VHS, standard deal thing. So, hopefully I'll get it this week and I can film it this weekend and it'll be up this next weekend. So, stay tuned for that. And I'm going to go and film a Blue Sunshine review. And so, that'll be up in a little bit. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next time.